Hey YouTube, it's Alex. So I did an update on December 9th and I forgot to put it on public, and that was like 3 days ago, so I thought I would just do a new one. So this is a little bit of this and that, so I don't really know what I'm going to title the video. But it's been 4 weeks since little Jack was born. I can't believe it. And I'm still very sleep deprived because he wakes up every 2 to 3 hours every night to feed, and then changes diaper, and then I breastfeed him on the other breast, so it takes about 40 minutes about for him to fall asleep. And breastfeeding is doing really good, except the only problem is that he's really gassy. So I'm trying to figure out like what foods to cut out for my diet to make him less gassy. And I'm just so tired, and sometimes I get so hungry I don't even think about it and I just eat. So I'm worried that, I forget, like, oh yeah, you're supposed to start being picky about what you eat, and I completely just forget about it, and then I see him like suffering later by, trying to, let out some gas. So last night was the first time we ever bought gas drops for him, so it seemed like it really helped a lot, but not quite there, but at least it helped some. It felt really weird giving him something other than breast milk. So he's doing pretty good, and the breastfeeding's going really good. Let's see, surgery wise, how my body's healing from surgery. So I'm going to recap to you guys. I had not only a C-section, but I had a tubal that I keep forgetting that I even had. Then I had bladder issues. They didn't do anything surgical to bladder, but from the C-section, my bladder got pretty traumatized, I guess, from the baby hitting it and not being able to dilate. So Jack like hit it a lot, I guess, when he was trying to go through my birth canal. And then the doctor like pulling the baby out, I guess, irritated my bladder. So they didn't really say exactly what happened to my bladder, but I guess they got badly bruised, and for like a week and a half I was peeing blood clots and blood. And I wasn't just bleeding, from my normal area when you have a baby, but also bleeding from my bladder. So I had to deal with that. And then exactly 1 week, so 3 weeks ago, after Jack was born, I had a appendicitis, and they had to take out my appendix. And they showed me a picture of it, and it looked disgusting. It was like black and stuff and nasty. I have it on my YouTube, Facebook. And then, which is Alex Sue Hernandez, if you want to try to find me. And then on top of that, I think I had something else go on, but I can't remember. And I have some people ask me, like, how did your tubal go, blah, blah, blah. I really can't tell you, like, recovering from your tubal, what it feels like, because of all of the other stuff. I think the most excruciating thing that I went through out of all the things I just named off was my bruised bladder, because it was preventing me from peeing normal. And this is TMI, but it made my hospital stay with Jack horrible. I had to stand, I would be in the bathroom just to pee for like, I don't know, like 15 minutes just trying to get my pee to come out. And then when it came out, it was painful. I felt like my bladder was going to explode because I couldn't pee and my bladder's full. And then when it would come out in spurts, and it would blood clots, because the blood clots would plug up my pee hole, so it wouldn't let me pee, and the clots would come out. It was excruciating. So the only thing I really focused on was the fact that I had painful urination. It wasn't like a bladder infection thing. It's really hard to explain, but that's like the #1 thing that I really noticed. And then a week passed, and my appendix was messing with me, and I thought it was just normal pains from having a major surgery done, having a baby. So I'm really glad I went to the ER, because if I didn't and I kept ignoring it, my appendix would have bursted, because they showed me what my appendix looked like, and it was awful looking. It was going to burst any moment, so they said it was good that I came in. I finished my antibiotics, because on top of everything I went through, I had my abscess, and it's still there, but the doctor, just feeling it with his hands, he didn't do another scan like I hoped he would, because I want an accurate answer instead of what he's going off of. But just touching it, he said he can feel it, but it's a lot smaller. It's definitely changed from the last time he saw me. And I just finished my antibiotics today, so I'm hoping that took care of it and I can be done. with surgeries and doctor appointments. I'm just overwhelmed with it. And on top of all, going through all that, I'm taking care of a brand new baby with my other 2 children. So I'm having a hard time, and it doesn't help that my mom passed away. So I'm dealing with so much right now, but the good news out of all of this horrible updateness, sorry, I'm like swatting, even though I'm like, this is how I feel. The only good thing about all of this is that my body's starting to feel healthier and normal. I can bend over, pick things up. I can do things that I haven't been able to do since I was like, I don't know, the beginning of my 2nd trimester. The last time I felt healthy and good was the beginning of my 2nd trimester. And that was a very long time ago. That was like, what, in May? End of May? Beginning of June? So it's been a long time since I felt normal. Weight-wise, I have lost over 30 pounds. And that's because not only did I have a baby and you automatically lose weight because you lost a baby, but I'm also breastfeeding, which really helps lose weight because your breast milk is made up of the mother's fat. So it takes the mother's fat away from the body and helps produce milk. And so I also had no appetite because I got really sick from my appendicitis. I had no appetite for like a whole week. Paul had to keep bugging me to eat something and nothing sounded good, so I didn't eat very well. So I lost weight because of that, so that's not a good way to lose weight. That's how I did lose some weight. So I lost over 30 pounds, and to me, that's a big number to lose in such a short, like, month. In a month, I lost like 30 pounds. So I weigh less than I did when I first got pregnant, and that's kind of exciting, but at the same time, like, I wish I lost it in a better way. But that's just how it is. I'm going to show you guys my stomach, what it looks like. Oh, and I forgot, on top of all the stuff that's happened, when they did my appendicitis, I also had a hernia underneath my belly button. So when you guys see my belly, you'll see a giant scab in my belly button. And I'm really sad about my belly button because I've always had it innie outie, and you guys can see that in, like, if you want to, you can see that on my updates of when my belly's getting bigger and bigger of when Jack was growing in me, and you can even see it in my other updates with the other kids, that I always have like this innie outie, and it's like a perfect like O button. Well, my belly button doesn't look like that anymore since I did the surgery, and I'm kind of sad about it. But I'm going to show you guys what my stomach looks like now. Yeah. So this is 4 weeks after having Jack. See, it's all scabby from my hernia. So I had a hernia, I guess. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one incision right here from the appendicitis. I'm not going to show you guys my other scarring because that's in my private areas. Sorry, my counter's dirty. So this is me 4 weeks after having Jack and having 2 surgeries. So I'm a little bulgy right there, but like in my hips and stuff, like in my hips, like when I'm laying down, I feel really, really skinny, and I'm not used to feeling that way. But yeah. So I feel like I'm out of breath. I just feel so out of it and tired. I wanted to also update on the labor and delivery. There was no delivery because they wouldn't let us film it, which I wish I can go back in time and like freak out on them and make them let me film it. But I don't think I'm going to show you guys because it was a horrible labor. I went through a lot of pain. There's no like smiling, happy moments. It was all depressing and painful and excruciating. I was depressed because my mom just passed away 1 week before and she wasn't there for it. And the contractions hurt me so bad and they were on top. So it's like me moaning like the whole time. Then I got an epidural that I didn't want. And then after the epidural, the baby's heart kept accelerating or going down, dropping low. And then I had surgery. And then I don't remember much after having the baby. So I don't think I'm going to share it because it doesn't seem very happy. And the only happy part wasn't filmed, and that's when we actually saw baby Jack, and we didn't get to film that. So I don't think you guys really would want to see all of that. And I don't have the energy, the time to edit because it was so much was filmed, and I don't think I have the patience to find like something that is worth like actually watching for you guys. But I'm gonna get off this because it's about to hit 10 minutes and it's really hard to upload long videos. I have to do it like 3 times for it to upload the right way. All right, bye guys.